What's going on, everybody? Yes. 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 Here we are. Here we are. Yes, indeed. Hear it again. Sunday morning. And I'm gonna continue where I tried last night when Mrs. Reefer Cake yelled downstairs. Whoa, guitar's not tuned. But here it is, the setup from last night. I was about to explain the world, and Mrs. Reefer Cake called me upstairs. I thought she was asleep. It's the same old crap in the news. Yeah. The left picks a fight with each other, and everybody loses. Today, my friends, a quick note. I had to do this. You're going to hear some video game yelling teens in the background, and you're going to hear maybe some birds tweeting out the window. It's a beautiful spring time, and I wanted to come on this streamy morning on a Sunday, quickly outline some of the funny stuff going on with the rivalries between progressive so-called left sort of outlets for news on the internet. Of course, you know me sending my songs to the Majority Report with Sam Cedar. I send those in and I support the show. Does that mean I agree with everything they say or this worldview that they have 100%? No, I do not. I don't. I disagree with 20%. The parts that I disagree with the most are the arrogant calls to the other sort of theories, such as a conspiracy theory or people who think that Hillary's the devil. Those, you see, so many people out there who the Majority Report has labeled as dumb. Hence, go to the dumbdumbleft.org. Dumbdumbleft.org, everybody. And of course, you know me at allthehypocrisy.com. All right. So, yeah, it's hard to say where they put me in that scale. Okay. And they all seem to have some sort of a conformist opinion, especially if you go with the producers or the producer Matt Leck and Michael Brooks and Sammy. They seem to agree. It seems to be like you have to always agree. I don't really hear any different views except for when I send my songs in. I try to twist them a little bit. I like other shows too, but as a tradition, I've been sending my songs into the Majority Report for years, and they treated me fairly well. So I'll keep going with that. But do I want to support other shows? Of course I do. The Chris Lepaco, the little guys out there, Tim Black, a little bit bigger. He's a big guy, but he's not a Jimmy Dore, the biggest of all. And there's this arrogant sort of dismissal of anyone who's not calculating in the right manner that Majority Report might feel is proper. It's all determined through some calculations, you see. And so with that, it goes right on back to the DNC lawsuit and the way the party has been corrupted, and whether or not to call that out and perhaps stain the party even further. But it's funny, the party's already stained, guys. The party's already stained. So I think it's a good idea to actually get some work done on that corruption and go at it tenaciously like a bulldog. That's what Tim Black does. That's what Jimmy Dore does. Does Jimmy Dore sometimes go over the top and getting angry at Democrats who maybe deserve to get a pass? I don't know. That's not for me to decide, people. These are different views, different opinions. I think is where I draw the line. But it's, you see, drawing the line for me isn't even the right word to say. I don't believe in drawing lines. But what I don't like is when somebody says, this guy is discredited. H.A. Goodman, Tim Black are discredited. What is the word? Essentially, they should be they're like, can't be trusted. They're just clickbaiting. They're making up conspiracies for clickbait. Therefore, we will shut them out. We will not. And that's what Matt Leck on the YouTube chat basically said as much. Because I know that Tim Black mentioned Sam Cedar. Therefore, he would. What do we got in the peanut gallery? Go back to your video games. I'm about to finish this. So the answer is Tim Black needs to go on Sam Cedar's show, should be invited on, as well as other guys like H.A. Goodman or any of them. Why are you afraid to have someone on their show? Well, the answer is because they're discredited. Wait, who is not discredited? Is Rachel Maddow not discredited? Chris Hayes? Those guys are the good ones? Or you go even worse, go through the whole mass media. Who knew that Bernie was the only way to beat Trumpy? I did. Joe 30-pack did. You don't hear about us, though, do you? Well, you don't hear about us because we're locked out of the discussion because we're discredited. But we actually had the right answers. Ah! All right, guys. You see? Bubbles. They form bubbles to make themselves feel good. I may be sounding real mean right now. Real mean. But doesn't mean I don't like the majority report. They have a right to do whatever they want. Put down other people. It's not what I feel. I still like the show. It's still a funny show, and I don't think the majority report is trying to lie to me. I mean, but I just think they're incorrect in saying that, oh, this person's Tim Black is discredited. Tim Black is discredited. Or the other one is irresponsible. Jimmy Dore is irresponsible. Okay, revamp it. Think a little differently, and don't be afraid to have some of those small guys on the show. It might show that you are more true to what you say you believe, which is basically supporting progressive causes, which all of these people do. Again, it all goes back to Hillary Clinton. She divided us, and now they're still having that same kind of fight. They put people in different camps. Why don't you just realize anyone who was against Hillary and for Bernie, those were the people who knew. That's it. All the ones that were for Hillary and against Bernie, those were the ones who didn't know. They have to change. The Bernie people have a right to be pissed because they are the ones who knew. Peace out, everybody. Let's play a song. Same old crap in the news. Yeah. Notice a common theme. The poor folks always lose. Don't care if it's Bin Laden was killed instead of captured. That was a long time ago, Mother's Day. I've been partying all week long, prepare for the rapture. I sold all my chickens, and I got some new ones. And I don't even use my bong. I vaporize. And it's time for me to end this crazy, fucked up song. Goodbye, everybody.